With the two best players in the NBA, LeBron James and LaMelo Ball, recently falling to injury, I thought it'd be interesting to see if a team of currently injured NBA players could go 82-0. Let's check out this team. All of these players on this team are currently injured and are not playing in the NBA right now. I'll put the injury up on screen when I go over each of the names as well. But starting off here, we got LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, LaMelo Ball, TJ Warren, D'Angelo Russell, Spencer Dinwiddie, Eric Gordon, Joseph Nurkic, Thomas Bryant, and Marvin Bagley. So this team is super stacked, especially at the top here. I mean, you arguably have the top three players in the NBA with LeBron, Steph, and Durant. And then you have Joel Embiid, who is leading the MVP race before he got injured. So this team is going to be super good. I doubt they go 82-0 just because it's next to impossible inside of 2K. And I do have injuries off now, so they will not be getting re-injured during the season. But if you guys are new here, make sure you go ahead down below and subscribe to the channel on our way to 500,000 subs. And as you might have just saw, the team gets their first loss to the Thunder out of all teams. All right, we made it to the All-Star draft, and normally LeBron is one of the captains, but now on this super stacked team, he's not going to be one. But LeBron is going to start for Team James Harden, and then we have Kevin Durant and Joel Embiid as reserves for Team Luka, and Stephen Curry as a reserve for Team James Harden. So altogether, we have 4 players from the team of injured players on the All-Star team, which is just crazy. Heading into the awards, James Harden is going to get MVP. Great season for him with Durant out. He definitely takes that lead role on the Nets. Rookie of the Year goes to Precious. Anthony Davis gets Sixth Man of the Year. So our first player getting award here. Giannis gets Defensive Player. Christian Wood Most Improved. And then our head coach is going to get Coach of the Year. Team ends up going 71-11. So not able to beat the Warriors record for wins in a season. Would have been cool if they did. They definitely had the team to do so. I mean, this team was just so stacked. Checking out the All-NBA teams. Nobody on the first team. Nobody on the second team, and we have LeBron James on the third team. All defensive team, we have Anthony Davis on the second team, and LaMelo Ball is going to make the all-rookie second team as well. And then obviously with 70 wins on the season, our team of injured players are going to get first in the West. We're going to check out the stats next here for our players. Now, none of them went crazy because there's so many players that can score and do things on this team that all the stats are kind of going to be spread out. So Joel Embiid was actually the lead scorer, which is a little surprising. I didn't expect that. Then we had LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, AD, Klay Thompson, LaMelo. I wonder if anybody didn't get any minutes. Yeah, we had 4 players that didn't get any minutes throughout the season, so that sucks for them, but it is what it is. Joel Embiid led the team for rebounds per game as well. LeBron for assists with 9 assists per game. Steph Curry and AD with 1.2 steals. Embiid had 2.1 blocks. Embiid also with the highest field goal percentage, 53.7%. And Stephen Curry shooting 45% from the three-point line, same with Klay Thompson. Now let's come over here to team stats next to see just how good this team was compared to other teams. So points per game, they had 10 more points per game than any other team in the league. And they allowed the least amount of points in the NBA. And it wasn't by much, to be honest. This is a pretty good defensive team. I mean, you got Durant, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid. I definitely thought they'd be a lot better on the defensive end, but they're still the best in the NBA. They had a 20 differential. They had the second best field goal percentage in the NBA. They had the best three-point percentage, the 6th best free throw percentage, the 3rd most rebounds per game, the most assists per game by far. They were only 12th for steals though, 1st for blocks per game, and they also had the least turnovers per game. And then last thing we'll check out here is bench points. They had the 2nd best bench in the NBA. But let's hop into the playoffs now and see if they can win a championship. They're up against the Nuggets in the first round. Now this should be a 4-0 sweep. Realistically, they should sweep every single team in this playoff series. And they're going to start off by sweeping the Nuggets. And up against the Clippers in the second round, they take a 1-0 lead. The Clippers get a game on them, 2-1 lead, 3-1 lead, and that's a 4-1 victory. And making it to the Western Conference Finals, the Memphis Grizzlies are going to make it there. Now, a lot of the teams aren't as competitive as they normally would be because they lost their best player. Let's simulate another round here. 1-0 lead, 2-0 lead. Grizzlies get a game on them, 3-1 lead. And the Grizzlies getting another game on the injured players. And there we go. They end up beating the Grizzlies 4-2. And moving on to the NBA Finals, it is going to be Hawks versus the injured players. Hawks took down the Brooklyn Nets, and then even the Celtics didn't do that great, or the Bucks in the playoff run. They didn't lose any players, same with the Heat, but they all did not perform great. Let's see if these injured players can win the championship now. Game 1, it's a 1-0 lead, 2-0 lead, 3-0 lead, and hopping into Game 4, it is a complete blow here. I mean, what would you expect with this super stacked team facing off against the Atlanta Hawks, who probably shouldn't have even been in the finals here? This team of injured players, though, is pretty much an all-star team. It's just crazy how many players are injured this season. I mean, you got the 3 best players in the league out right now. It just sucks. Sometimes you wish real life could be like 2K, where you could just turn off injuries and let everybody play. But I'm just going to sim to the end of this game now, because nothing interesting is going to happen, and we'll find out who gets MVP. And MVP is going to go to Kevin Durant. So congrats to Kevin Durant. When we did the series where we put him on every single team, he didn't win a single finals MVP, but he does on the super stack team, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is 2K. But he had a crazy finals run. Oh my God. 27.7 points per game, 7 rebounds. And then checking out his field goal percentage, 66%. And he shot 76% from 3. How is that possible? That's crazy. Like, what sort of numbers did he drop? When he went 10 for 13 in a single game, he dropped 52 points. He definitely deserves that MVP. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Team of injured players. It just shows how many players are injured right now, how much of the NBA's leading stars are out. They win this thing quite easily. This has been your boy Smequle, though. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Smash that like button, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Never at ease, I don't know a limit. Chasing a dream, I don't know what sleepers. I got a queen, she lit me to eating. She ripe like a peach and she snapped me the snippet. You well overdue for that link up in person. Text me to fall through its murder, she wrote it. Still up with courage, you're doing a service. Pull up to the crib, I'm equipped with the brush strokes. Cutthroat from the low, when no love.